what am I gonna add first? What am I gonna add first? 27 and the 26, which equals, what does it equal?
53.
So I do 27, 26 equals 53, and I subtract that from,
180.
and I get 127. So if this is 127 right here, what's this one? What do we call those angles when they're right across from each other sharing? What are they called?
Vertical.
Bless you. Vertical. So then I have 127 plus 24 equals 151. And then 180 minus 151. And I get 29. How many of you got 29 for number 1? I should see everybody's hand at this point. Number 2. You want to look at your vertical lines, but we don't have, or my parallel lines, but I don't have it angled here. So really, we're just sharing this line and this line. What kind of angles are these if they're across from each other? What kind? Vertical, so they have to do what? Equal each other. So I have 18x plus 2 equals 17x plus 8. What do I want to move first? Because I don't want what?
Negative.
I try to get rid of, I don't want to have negatives. So that would be my 1x, right? Plus 2 equals 8, so then I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. So 1x equals 6, and we just say x equals 6. How many of you got that one right? Excellent. Number 3, the amounts due on the Jan's electric bill for 6 months were $64, $83, $76, $134, $76, and $71. Which value, mean, median, or mode, should Jan tell her family to convince them to cut down? So she wants to give them the highest bill. So if you have to find the mean, we're going to do that first, and you're adding them all up. 64 plus 83 plus 76 plus 134 plus 76 plus 71, and I divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be 504 divided by 6, which is $84, right? Then my median is the middle number. So I have to put them in order. So I go 64, then 71, then 76, 76, 83, and 134. One from the front, one from the back. One from the front, one from the back. Circle these two. If they're the same numbers, it's going to be 76. If they're not the same number, what do we do? Add and divide by 2, right? And do we have the mode would be, what's the mode? 76. So if we want them to cut back, which amount am I going to give them? The 84, because you want to give them the highest number. In finding the mean, which number is kind of an outlier? 134. John is in a 2-person election for student body president. His sample of 9 students showed 4 would vote for him. So 4 out of 9 people would vote for him. How many people would vote for him in a 1,200 student body? So that would go on the bottom, right? So this equals x. So then I do my cross product. So I have 9x equals 4,800, divide by 9, divide by 9, and x would equal, it doesn't come out even, 533.3, so that's just about 533. How many of you got number 4 correct? And number 5. What would the total bill be of a painting that cost $42.80 with a tax rate of 8%? You have several ways you can do it, or I guess a couple ways you can do it. But I'm going to take my $42.80, times it by my 8%, so I'm changing 8% to a decimal, so I'm gonna do 0.008, and I get $3.42. So then I take my $42.80 plus $3.42, and I get $46.22. How many of you got number 5 correct? How many of you did it times 108% instead? So you didn't have to add it later. Either way is fine. It doesn't matter which way you do it. A bowl contains 240 blue and red Skittles. If the probability of picking a blue is 1/3, then how many red are in the bowl? Okay. Okay, so let's see here. So the probability of picking a blue is 1/3. Oh, thank you. So 1/3 of the 240, right? So if I do 1/3 of 240, that means I'm multiplying. So that equals 240 out of 3, which would equal 80 blue. Because 1/3 of the 240 is 80 of the blue ones. So then I would just take 240, because that's how many are in there, minus my 80 blue, equals 160, so those would be my red. You could have also done 2/3 times 240, and you would have gotten the same answer. Anybody do it a different way? How many of you got number 6 correct? Excellent. Place the probability of spinning each number on the line, on the probability line below. So if I was able to get a 1, if I would just kind of make my line here, this would be half, right? So the probability of getting a 1 is just a little bit less than a half. Probability of getting a 2 is probably like, I kind of look at it as if I would do this, kind of a third, isn't it? So my thirds would be 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, right? So that would be about here for a 2. And a 3 is just a little bit less than a 4th. So my 3 would be about there. That's all you had to do for that one. You guys understand how to do that? Is anybody confused on this one?